Number 9.
And a medium ring. You want ketchup and tartar sauce, right? All right, Charles, so I've got a chicken plate, a medium ring, a scallop plate, a scallop roll, and a hot dog plain. Do you need anything for the chicken? I will tell you, though, look at this is our original scale since 1948. It's strange because I only know to do this from watching my mother and my grandmother because neither one of them ever showed me how to do it.
4 generations of women in Debbie Henderson Bembury's family have sliced, diced, fried, and boiled in this Seabrook Beach shack every summer since 1948.
It's definitely different. Like I said, there aren't many people that say that something's been in their family for generations, you know, and keeps on going. And we take pride in our food, really. That's really important to us.
Debbie and her daughter Allison Tyrone are the last 2 generations to carry on the family name. And they've spent every summer that they can remember coated in flour, surrounded by the sizzle of fried food.
I never thought that I would do anything other than be here in the summer.
Our passion
This is what
here.
I do.
This is our passion, really.
Yeah.
Seals was born when Debbie's grandmother, Allison's great-grandmother, Cecilia Littlefield, was given this piece of land by her father in 1948.
So my grandmother was married to a gentleman that wasn't the nicest man in the world, and her father specifically wanted her to not have to rely on a man. So my mother was 10 years old at the time, and my great-grandfather went and bought the front of this building here from like this right here over to where you're standing and said, you're never going to have to rely on a man again. And it's just, after that, it just grew and grew.
It's a blur.
A total blur.
It's like organized chaos.
You look at the clock, and it's like 5 minutes to open, and then the next thing you know, it's like 1 minute after closing. When we opened this year, the line of people were out past the road and around the sign when we opened. They were waiting out here at like 4 o'clock, and we opened at 4:30.
The lines start when the window opens Memorial Day weekend, and they don't stop until they close up shop Labor Day weekend.
Hi, how are you, Kenny?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I've been coming here over 30 years.
I think it's more than that.
Yes.
One of the cool things is we have like generations of customers that eat here, and it's, you know, they remember my mother, they remember my grandmother.
It faces out to the customers during the day, and at night I turn it around and it's facing the building. It's like, don't for me. But that's the way I feel. I just feel like I have to have my mother's picture here, you know, because my mother's still part of the business, you know, even though she's gone.
This is what goes in our window now. My mother and my Nana.
Florence Henderson died in June of 2023, and this is the first season Seals has opened for business without her.
You know, it was really hard to walk through the door and start doing things to open this summer because it's just like such a rush of memories. Like everything that I've ever known is in this building.
She would always say to me, I thank my mother every day for, you know, that we've been afforded this life that we have that, you know. So there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that's gone into it. And there's a lot of beautiful memories that we have.
The positions have shifted over the years. Allison taking over her mom's spot at the Friars, and her mom taking the seat that her mom sat in at the window.
So I appreciate that. That's what we like to hear. The best seafood on the seacoast is what he just said.
All right, we go through our 2 mixes. So we have our first mix, secret recipe. Second mix, super secret recipe.
Before Flo died, she did share her mother's top secret breading recipe with her granddaughter.
Last summer, she was very ill, and I basically had to carry her inside. And I was there while she made the last batch of mix on her own, and she told me how to do it then.
The other thing was, growing up, I always remember my grandmother saying, you know, the food is the most important thing. And she would say, even after she retired, she would always point to the sign and say, that's my name out there. And, you know, whatever, we have to make sure that we keep the quality and the standard the same way that it's always been.
Tartar sauce is a family recipe. The dressing that we use for our coleslaw, none of those are like gallons that are open that are purchased from a purveyor. We make those. We hand cut our fries, our onion rings. We even have hand cut chips. Yeah, I mean, we really do everything
Made to order.
made to order and fresh and not packaged or processed. We might not be the friendliest people, but we know how to make food.
Right, that is true.
Allison says there will be no fifth generation to assume the crown of the clam queen, but she and her mom know that they are doing the women who came before them proud with every plate that goes out the window.
I think that my grandmother and my mother both had enough faith in us to know that we're going to do things
The way we're
the way
supposed
that they're
to.
supposed to be done for us here, and that people can expect it to still be the same as long as we're drawing breath. How's that?